So I'm on the road today, and being on the highway is reminding me of something that I look forward to every year, and that is traveling to the National Youth Workers Convention. And so we're going to talk about NYWC today, right now, here on the Youth Worker Daily. Hey everybody, welcome back to the Youth Worker Daily, where we hope to encourage youth workers like you with tools, tips, resources, and helps so that you thrive in your ministry. And I'm Jay Hyam, and right now I am driving through Ohio. And it's making me think back to the very many trips that I have made through Ohio to attend the National Youth Workers Convention. Ohio seems to be one of those states that it connects me with wherever it is we need to go for the next Youth Workers Convention. Being in the Western PA area, whether it was Nashville or Louisville or Columbus or Cincinnati or really any parts like west of Pittsburgh, I have had to drive through Ohio. And so I'm driving through Ohio, and I'm thinking, gosh, it'll be just a few more weeks before I am making my way to the National Youth Workers Convention, which is taking place this time in Tampa, Florida. So it's going to be the first time in, I don't know, maybe 3, 4, 5 years where I'm going to be going to the National Youth Workers Convention, and I will not be driving through the state of Ohio. It's kind of a crazy thought. But I wanted to talk briefly today about the National Youth Workers Convention. If you are familiar with any of my writings or any of my videos or anything over the last 20 years or so, you may already know this. But if not, here's what you need to know about me. I am a huge fan of the National Youth Workers Convention. My very first convention was in 1999, 20 years ago this year. It was held in Cincinnati, Ohio, and I was doing youth ministry part-time and volunteer, and I had just taken my first official youth ministry position. I was the youth director of a church south of Pittsburgh, and one of the first things that my senior pastor said when I was hired was that I had to attend the National Youth Workers Convention. It was almost a must. And so my wife and I, after only being on the job for a couple months, we were in Cincinnati, Ohio for our very first National Youth Workers Convention. And that experience has changed and altered my role and how I think and how I do youth ministry. So the National Youth Workers Convention for me has been a huge part of my career in student ministry. I have received the most amount of training, support, encouragement. It makes me feel like what I do matters, especially in times and seasons when it feels like it doesn't matter. Also, it helps me find my place, which is interesting because I think sometimes youth workers kind of feel like we're in this like little bubble of ministry where people don't always get us or understand us. You know, we're kind of looked at as, oh, isn't it great they like to hang out with the kids, and that's just that. Well, bless their hearts, they're just so good for that. But for us as youth workers, we're like, it's not about hanging out with kids, although that's a big part of it. It's about what we're doing to engage with the students and sharing who Jesus Christ is and encourage them to have a relationship with him. It's not just, oh, yeah, we're playing games in the basement of the church and we're trying not to break stuff. Like, you and I know that there's way more to youth ministry than that. And so the National Youth Workers Convention really helped me kind of find my place, and it's a big reason why I've been doing youth ministry for all of these years, and why I can't imagine doing anything else. And I've tried doing other things, but my heart keeps bringing me back to student ministry, and that's what I love, and that's what I keep doing. But the National Youth Workers Convention is coming up here in just a few weeks. I think we're down to like almost like a week and a half, I think. Especially by the time you're seeing this, it may even be closer. Here's what I want to do in the few minutes I have left. Question for you is this: are you going to the National Youth Workers Convention? And if you are, awesome. What makes NYWC so important, so special for you? I'd love to hear that. Share it in the comments below. Just tell me a quick story of why you like going, how often you go. Do you go every year? Do you go every couple years? Do you trade on and off with other conferences or conventions? Or are you like me, a die-hard NYWC person, and that is like your big thing to do every year? If you're not going to NYWC, why not? I mean, come on, it is the best opportunity for you to experience some amazing and beneficial training from youth workers who are in the trenches doing youth ministry on a daily, weekly, monthly, yearly basis. It's not just a bunch of guys who are thinking about youth ministry, but they're actually doing it. They are hands-on with their students, and they are bringing to you their best tricks, their best secrets, the things that they have learned, the things that they have made part of their ministry, and they're bringing it to you and sharing it with you. And then you got guys who, like Walt Mueller and Duffy Robbins and Doug Fields and, gosh, a slew of other guys who are just, they're geniuses when it comes to things as they pertain to youth ministry, youth culture, and youth workers. And guys, people, they're going to all be there, and they're going to be sharing with you all week long. Why would you not go? And here in just a couple days, my wife and I are going to be packing up. We're going to be boarding a plane, and we're going to fly down to Tampa for what's going to be the 50th anniversary for the National Youth Work Convention. 50 years. It's actually, if you follow the dates and you're familiar with youth specialties, it's actually the 51st year of the convention, but there was a year in there where they had to cancel. So when it comes to actual conventions, this will be the 50th one, and it's going to be awesome. I've heard some of the things that they're working on behind the scenes to make this year special, and it's going to be great because they're going to bring out and really celebrate what YS, that is Youth Specialties, and what National Youth Workers Convention has done and accomplished, and we're going to celebrate the 50 years of convention and training and supporting and encouraging youth workers. So it's going to be awesome. I would say if you are one of those persons that have not yet signed up, here's the thing. Time is quickly running out. I know a lot of the discounts are over. I know the hotel discount has expired. Most of the hotels are pretty booked. And I think there's still space for you to register, but you're running out of time and you're running out of space. And I don't want to make it sound grim or anything, but my year revolves around the National Youth Worker Convention because of what it does for me. And I would strongly, highly, with all the confidence in me, encourage you to register and find some way to get down to Tampa and be a part of this year's convention. Because wherever it is in your ministry, whether you're just starting out in youth ministry or whether, like me, you've been in it for 20, 25, 30 years, National Youth Worker Convention is the place that you want to be, because it is going to be a huge blessing to you, and it's going to help you be a better youth worker. So go to the website. You can go to the Youth Specialties website and then click on for NYWC, or you can just type in nywc.com. I believe that's the accurate. I'll have all those proper links in the description below. But Go to the website, see if you can get registered. I mean, look at all of the speakers, the breakout sessions, the activities. It's going to be incredible, and I would love for you to be there, and I would hate for you to miss it. So come and do what you can to be a part of the convention this year. Like I said, I'm going to be there. My wife's going to be there. We're looking forward to that time away where we can just kind of connect with each other. I'm looking forward to some time away from work, just to take a break from doing student ministry, kind of get some rest and be refreshed and re-energized. I'm looking forward to having some great conversations with some of my youth worker friends who I've met over the years that come every year to NYWC. I'm looking forward to being challenged in thinking about student ministry and in having discussions about what's coming next in youth ministry. How is it evolving and changing? What are we doing to reach this new generation of students, this Gen Z, which is like, it's becoming one of the most dynamic generations that we have seen come through the history of generational tracking. How are we engaging them? I'm looking forward to learning. I'm looking forward to being able to listen in and hear from some of the experts and other youth workers who are in the trenches doing youth ministry. I want to learn from them. So I'm looking forward to learning. And I'm looking forward to just having an opportunity to worship, because at NYWC, it is a great opportunity for us just to kind of unplug from our roles as leaders and plug in as receivers and participate in worship, be encouraged and be loved on. And I know David Crowder is coming in this year. He's going to lead us in some worship, and I can't wait for that. So here's the deal, my friends. Whether you're already registered and coming, or you're not registered and you need to get registered, you want to get registered, you'll find all of the links below to the NYWC website. You'll find links to help you get registered, and gosh, I really hope you would come. I would say even look for me at NYWC. You'll see me roaming around. Tell me that you're a watcher of the Youth Worker Daily. I'd love to meet you, shake your hand, and hear a little of your story. It'll be really, really awesome. All right, I've gone too long on this video, but hey, I'm so excited, and I can't wait for the National Youth Workers Convention. It's going to be great. Tampa, Florida. It's in like a week and a half. It's so close. It's going to be here so fast. I can't wait. It's going to be great. I hope to see you there. Yeah. That's it for today, guys. Thanks for watching. As always, subscribe to the channel. I know today's vlog was kind of a, sounds like a big promo and commercial, and kind of it is, but I love NYWC, and I'm willing to do that. But we'll get back to our Christmas series here on our next vlog. So check back in, subscribe, ring the bell, follow us on social media, on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Youth Worker Daily. That is YTH Worker Daily. Guys, thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time right here on the Youth Worker Daily.